Hello, hello. Good morning. Happy Friday. I'm very happy today. Although I'm a little slow, it has been one of those slow mornings, but I'm very happy today. How's everybody doing? Say hi in chat so I know that you're there and say hi to you. Today I don't have like nothing special planned. I was thinking about doing a little coding. I have to work on some things. Um, I'm working on a developer guide for FastAPI, so I need to make sure that my code sample is finished, which I don't think it is, to be honest. And then after that, I'm probably going to start working on the guide during this live stream. But with that said, how's everybody doing? What are the plans for the New Year's and everything else? I'm very curious about what people have planned. I know a lot of people, probably like me, have some New Year's, what is the name? Resolutions? Yes, New Year's resolutions. And I wondered, what are some of yours? I'm curious. Um, but yeah, coding wise, I don't have any like much special things planned, so I'm continuing to work on that FastAPI sample application that I was working on last year a little bit. I need to finalize it. I guess it's almost ready. I just need to update the README, remove a little part of the profile that I added, but I'm not going to need, to be honest, and then start working on the written text for the code to go along with the guide. One thing that I pinned here in chat was, and I was going to point this way because my chat is on that side of my screen. And I'm looking down today, so my setup is a little bit different. Usually I was looking to that side, but I don't have my screen on that side anymore. I have my computer down here on top of my desk. So if I'm looking down, it's because I'm looking to chat and everything else. But anyways, I'm rambling on, and if nobody stops me, I'll continue rambling on. So I was planning on working on the FastAPI authentication example, code sample. Our guides work in a very special way. So we have usually 3 branches. One with the starter sample code, which is basically whatever is the beginning of your application before you add authentication or authorization in. You have another one which is after you added either authentication or authorization, and the other one for authentication and authorization, the one that you didn't do before. We also have one which is like the last, everything ready. This is what the code looks like. Sample code, like branch. So that's what I'm doing. Oh, hi Otavio. Nice to see you. So I'm thinking of going into the code, making sure that I have everything ready for like the everything ready for the sorry, I was laughing because Otavio is a friend of mine from Brazil and he's very serious saying hi Jessica on chat. But anyway, so I was thinking on running the code, make sure that it's working, and removing the parts that I don't need for the guide, because I just realized that I was actually organizing things with 2 things in mind and not realizing it. But the thing is, I have a web application demo that I run on booths that have some things that the sample guide, like the sample code for the guide, doesn't need to have. So I'm going to remove those things out. I'm also going to migrate from using the environment, my Python environment, from the name that it is right now, which is env, to .env, which is my preferred way to do it. And also probably need to update the README according to like with the naming conventions that I'm using. So yes, I guess that's the plan for this Friday. But if anybody has any questions on Python, authentication, authorization, web development, blah, 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 if I don't know the answer, I will find out for you. Make sure to drop that in chat. Anyways, I'm looking forward to hearing from, you that is watching today. So what are your resolutions for the new year's? Have you done any? Okay, so the new year started like 12 days ago. But like, have you done anything special already for like in towards your resolutions, your plans, your goals for the year? If you did, I'd love to know. I'm personally, I'm focusing on being nicer to people, being nicer to myself this year, and also focusing on my health. During the pandemic, my health kind of declined a lot. So I'm still trying to run after the decline and have like a better health condition. So I'm, going to the doctors, doing my exams. So I'm focusing on eating better, making sure that I'm, eating my veggies, which I don't particularly like. Don't tell any like if people that know me know that I don't like salads. I don't like veggies in general. The only veggie that I do like is a potato because French fries and everything else related to potatoes is always good. But yes, so my New Year's is going to focus on the personal side, on healthcare, and make sure that my body is functioning properly as it should, and also being nicer to people and to myself. On the professional side, I'm very excited for this year. I already submitted last year my talks and tutorials to PyCon US, so I'm super excited to hear back from that one. I'm also going to be working on the live streams on Fridays on the content from PyCon from now on. So after today, when I finish the sample code for the guide, next live stream is probably going to be working on the PyCon content that I have planned, because even if PyCon doesn't accept my talks or tutorials, I want to have that content out there to help other developers, because I truly believe it is going to be helpful for other developers. So with that said, with that in mind, I guess we can jump into code. What do you think? Let me see if I can grab my chat and have it. Oh, found it. I was struggling with my chat because I moved it out of my OBS view and I didn't know how to fix it. Now I do. So I guess we can start with this. What is code? Oh, here we are. So this, for those that are joining for the first time, that haven't seen one of my live streams before, hi, I'm Jazz. I work at Auth0. My focus is Auth0 and Python, which is my favorite language. One of the things that I do, I'm a senior developer advocate, is to create content to help other developers understand the concepts around and in the realm of identity. So for example, things like authentication, authorization, API protection, web app protection, logging in, logging out, all of those goody stuff that we need to do if you're creating, secure web applications, and we are posting these things out there. Part of the work that I do, let me check something. Part of the work that I do is to create content. Most of the content that me and other developer advocates at Auth0 by Auth0 do live within the developer center, which is this developer.auth0.com website. I have pinned in chat somewhere, So if you're on Twitch, you can see that now. If you're watching this live stream as a recap after, you can find it on the chat if you're watching on Twitch. If you're watching it on YouTube, I'm going to have that in the description for you. As you can see, we have a bunch of developer guides, but I just filtered here for Python. So we have the Flask authentication by example. We are working on a Django one. I'm working right now in the FastAPI one. So there are a few guides that are going to come out throughout this year. And we are making a really good effort to help all the developers understand how they can use Auth0 and Python, because I gotta be honest with you, I don't know about you, but me, when I was learning that web development, the part that I was most scared of doing and getting wrong was the logging in and logging out of my users, because you hear about passwords leaks and those data breaches and those kind of things, and those come from usually unsecure code. So using a service that can do that for you, it brings some peace of mind. And I'm a very anxiety prone person, So I would take any peace of mind that I can take when I'm coding my projects and whatnot. So here we have already the Flask authentication by example guide, and I'm working on a similar application but for FastAPI instead of Flask. Actually, this guide is going to have some updates coming out. Um, either this month or next month, I don't remember exactly. We are still working through some kinks to the update. And we are having Django by the end of the year sometime. I don't know when. We haven't decided on the release date yet. But we also have FastAPI, which my fingers crossed plan is to have released before the end of February. So code. Let's do code. Let's take a look at code. Okay. Don't know about you, but I come to my live streams to code with people, have friends over. So I was just creating like the markdown file for the guide to write it out. But then when I was looking through my code base, I was like, oh, I need to, improve this and fix X, Y, and Z things. So I thought instead of like doing the guide first, I'm going to fix the things that needs fixing so I can release this. And also I realized that I'm using my own like Python environment. So I'm going to recreate my Python environment and show you how to do it. A lot of Pythonistas that I know, especially the ones that are beginning the journey with Python environments, ask me, how do you create a Python environment? So there are a bunch of ways that you can do it, and also keep track of your requirements and the libraries that you need for your projects. But the way that I prefer to do it is using the Python standard library, using the venv module from the Python standard library. So if I come here to my terminal here, let me clean this up so it's easier to read. Can I zoom in a little bit? I think this is better. I'm going to collapse this because you don't need to see this. So to create a Python environment within your project so you can store your libraries, the way that I like to do it is using Python 3 and -m, which is to use a module without being inside of a Python console. The name of the module, which is venv, to create virtual environments, and the name of the environment that you want. So my environments usually are named .env because that means it's a hidden folder. So if I'm looking through the files within like the file, like, my file application, whatever application you use for taking a look at the files in your computer, it is hidden, so I don't have to see it if I don't want to. And then I can just run this command and it's going to create the Python environment for me. And it's going to take a little bit of while. VS Code will tell me, we notice a new environment has been created. Do you want to select it for this workspace folder? And I always say yes. So it activates, whenever I open this folder again, it's going to activate it for this folder. And you can see that this command didn't give me any output, but the environment is there. If I do ls.la, well, -la, you can see all of the files here, and one of them is going to be, am I in the right folder? I don't remember anymore. Here, found it. I am in the right folder. So the .env folder, which is my Python environment. And I have a shortcut. Usually to activate Python environments, you use source on Unix-based environments. It's a little bit different for Windows, for example. .env, which is the name of my environment, bin activate, which is the script that is going to enable my terminal to use that environment. But as a developer, I don't like to be typing all of this thing, so I created an alias within my profile for my Z shell, and I can just do activate, and it's going to activate my environment. And how do I know that my environment is activated? Before my setup for my terminal, I can see parentheses and the name of the environment. So if I had a different name, it would show something different here, but that's how you do it. So now it's activated. I always upgrade my pip. Pip is the package for installing and managing libraries. And I can do pip install, and the way to update or upgrade packages on your environment is pip install dash upgrade or dash capital U pip, and it's going to run and update the pip version. So I had pip 21.2.4 and now I have 23.3.2. So that is updated, and I can, do I have a requirement? I hope I have a requirements txt file, which should be the list of my requirements, like all the libraries that I'm using for this project. I need to clean this up a little bit because most of these libraries are installed because I installed something else, you know. So they are dependencies from other libraries, and I don't necessarily need to have them in my requirements file if I don't want to. But let's leave it there, and I can just install everything with pip install again. And the way to pass a requirements file for pip to install stuff is using -r for requirements, and then pass the name of the file, which is, in my case, requirements.txt. You could call it whatever you wanted, as long as you follow the format. It's fine, but the standard for most Python projects is to use requirements.txt as the name of the file. Now, mind you, you might use pipenv, which is another way for controlling and managing the environment for your application and so on. And the other thing I'm going to do now that I have everything installed is to run my application to make sure that everything's running as it's supposed to. And I'm hoping that I didn't forget to add anything to this application requirements file. Let's see. Do I have UV corner? I don't remember seeing UV corner. Yes, I do. Oh, oof. Let's see. So UVcorn is the server we are using. It is a asynchronous server. Main app is my application, and I wanted to reload whenever I save some of the Python files. So let's see, it's ready. Oh, that's a good time. Let's copy this because I don't know. I have too many browsers open. I don't know which one would open if I just control, clicked on this from like my terminal. And let's go here. Oh, it's there. Look how cute. So the last time I ran this, I guess the last thing that I did on the last live stream of last year was to change this banner to this nice color. I think it's not a nice color. And to change the logo to show up in black as a background because the logo is white and I didn't want to figure out like a different color logo. So this works. So these are the Auth0 features, and since Auth0 allows me to do these live streams, if you haven't heard of Auth0 before, if you don't want to implement logging in and logging out processes, authentication, authorization for your applications, check out Auth0. We have a very comprehensive free tier, and you can create a free account right now if you want to. Just saying, go check it out. Let's try to log in. Let's see if I have the right configurations for my application. Yes, that's good. So this is I didn't change anything of the login page, but you can see here the Auth0 logo. I have social login enabled with Google, and I'm thinking, I don't remember what tenant I'm using, but I shouldn't have this right now because I don't want to. But anyways, do I have, let me check if I have my password manager open. Password. I don't have it open. Let me open it here just a little bit. I'm typing password, so I'm going to make sure that I'm not sharing my screen just in case. Yes, because at Okta, we use SSO for everything, and I logged into most of the things that I needed for the stream, but I forgot to log into my very necessary password manager. And as you can probably tell, this is my first time logging into stuff in this morning that needs a password. Most of the things I log in through SSO, so normally I do not need to type in passwords. But I forgot that my application is not like the profile that I have in this application is not necessarily configured to use either SSO or something else. So I need passwords for now. I'm going to change that in the future. Probably have a guide or a lab that shows how to enable passwordless or SSO to your application. Okay, so I logged in. I can go back to this other screen, and I'm going to copy my password from my password manager. If I can find it, would be nice. Okay, is this which one? I need to find. I need to put down a better name to my test application here. So let's do, I think that's the profile that I had with this application. Login, continue. I put down my password. Yes, woohoo, it works. So one of the things that I have for a demo that I do on booths that I don't need for the guide is this banner. I don't need it. I should remove this one. So what I'm going to do is going to remove it and hope to God that I don't break anything. So I don't need this anymore. And that little banner there lives in the profile.html of file. Yes, here. And I want to remove that banner. How can I do that? I can just remove this HFA tag here. I think so. Can I? And save it. Let's see if I can update. So usually when you do a reload with FastAPI, if you don't know this, it's only going to reload your server when you change Python files. But if you want to change HTML files, you might be thinking, oh, it's not going to pick up the change. Wrong. It's going to pick up the change. I just refreshed my page, and like the banner that I saved from, like removed from the HTML file is not here anymore. Because it does a little bit of magic, and it just serves the HTML with the information without necessarily needing to like regenerate the file. So I kind of fun, right? Sometimes though, you might have problems if you're changing styling, especially if your styling is JavaScript dependent, if I'm not mistaken. Then you might need to stop your server and reload that again, or do what I do, which is change a Python file, even if it is just like adding a blank line and saving that, because then the server will reload for you. And I think that's faster than it is to stop and reload the server and, like, you know, rerun the server on your terminal. Okay, so I have the information here, which is my email, my ID token. Let's see. Yes, I don't think I need to have anything else. I can double check, to be honest. Let's see how the Flask authentication by example, which was written by Juan. I helped review a little bit of this guide. I guess we have the version of the code here somewhere that I can, you know, clone and run on my computer. Do I have that somewhere already? I think I do, because I used to. Let's try to open another window for VS Code. Then I'm going to open projects and Flask, and okay, let me make this a little bit bigger so that I can look at this. So views, blah blah blah, navbar. Oh goody, I don't have my M file here showing up. I guess this uses env instead of .env, which I do not have an alias, and I should probably create. Nope. Which, oh, it's using .env. Who knew? That's how you know you're taking a good like time off, because you don't remember anything from your code anymore. And I was running both of this together most of the time last year, so I kind of knew how they were working and remembered which one was using which environment name. Not anymore. That's good, I guess. Okay, so running Flask development server. This is a development server. Do not use it in production deployment. Use a production WSGI server instead. Yes, I know. I'm running locally, it's fine. Don't go freaking out. Okay. Oh, so this is another, okay. Oh, I remember now. I didn't configure. So it needs to be localhost. So, okay. Sign up. When you are configuring your application within the Auth0 dashboard, you're going to see things like the callback URL. You're going to set things like the callback URL, the logout URLs, and you're going to put down which is the domain for your application. When I'm developing, I always do localhost or the IP address so that I don't have like that callback mismatch. And clearly I forgot to add the IP one for this application. So let's, oh, I'm already logged in. Good. No, I'm not. What's going on? Log out. Could be misconfiguration. Details for the error. It's not defined allowed logout URLs. Okay. Never mind. And anyways, this is not the one that I was looking for. What is the one that I was looking for? I guess the web app. I opened the wrong one. Oh, I remember why I did. Okay, this is the one that I want. And I probably should have stopped my let's dang it, chess. I should have started my server before. Oh dear. Hopefully I won't have a problem with this. Activate my environment and Flask. Yeah, oof. VS Code is smart. Thank you, VS Code. Nice of you. Let's run this again. Oh, see? Now I yes. Good. So this is the Flask one. As you can see, like, it has the orangey banner and Hello Flask. Same things on exploring Auth0 features. So one of the things that I noticed that I need to figure out and fix is like the sign up login button. They are a little bit different, as you can tell from the FastAPI. I only have like logout login, which if I log out again, you're going to see it's not changing based on the status of my user. So I need to change that. That is the profile and the public. So why we configured this is to have endpoints that are going to show information based on an external API. And what I need to do, which I have not done yet, is to set those up in my FastAPI application. So that's one thing. I probably should have been writing this down, right? Yes. Let me find the application to write this down. I'm going to write this down in my VS Code. It's easier. Yes. So guide to do, and I want a checkbox because I want to make it pretty. When I preview this markdown, oh my god, my chair is weird today for some reason. Anyways, to do, remove the newsletter banner from profile. What else I need is to set up the public and private endpoints to make calls to external APIs. I should probably break this down into two different, tasks in my to-do. I'll do that later. Just so that I can keep a better track and a fine-grained track of the things that I need to do. So this one's going to be the private one. This one is going to be the public one. Endpoint, because just one endpoint. To external APIs, nope. API plural, not API part of API. Yes. Okay. The other thing what I need to do is, can I log in? No. Yes, I thought so. So this one I guess is set up to 27 0. Oh my god, can I type? Nope. And log in. Let's see if it goes. Yes, it works. So as you can probably tell, this is working through my demo application. I'm using a different one for each one of the things that I do, just in case, because I want to make sure that things are working the way they should. And if I have different tenants, which you normally would have if you have different applications running, that things are going to different places, you know, those kind of things. Let's see. Okay, now I need to find my password for this one, which is a different one than the other one. Where is my one password? Oh dear. Okay. Is it this one? I don't remember anymore. I also don't remember the user because I didn't write it out. So not this one. Oh dear. Oh, forgot my password. Yes, I did, but I don't want to go through the flow. I need to figure that out later. I can also do that through, no. I can also do that through the Auth0 dashboard. Yes, I can, but never mind. So this is, yeah, if I had my password, which I don't. I could sign up. Yes, I can sign up, right? It's going to complain at me because probably already exists this user there. Something went wrong. Please try again later. Oh my god, what went wrong? Oh, I think I know what it is. My configuration for this application is kind of broken. I know why. Never mind. Forget about it. Okay, so I don't need that one. Alright. So I already know that I need to remove that part, which I already did. So let's save this one and let's put an X in here. Public endpoint make house to external APIs. Okay, so I'm going to look at my Flask web application. Not this one. And if I'm not mistaken, we are using views for the, yes, we are using views for the off part. So we are also using, okay, I see what one did. So one of the things that we do is to have like a function that you can call from a endpoint. And if I go into views here, you're going to see that we have like an admin page, a protected page, and profile page. All of them uses this fires off decorator that you can get from the Auth0 documentation when you're setting up Auth0 for Flask. So I'm going to probably figure out how to implement this into my web application FastAPI. Let's do that. And mind you, like, this is new for me. I haven't done this before. So if I make mistakes, be aware that this is why. So in our web app, we call it routes for FastAPI because I think it's nicer. It makes more sense since we are using API router, so you have routes. And what else is going on? I'm going to hide this. I'm going to make this smaller. So these are all the features that we see on the homepage of my application. Profile, I already have. Oh, so let's create a new one. Good. And I'm going to copy paste. And I'm going to change this into What was the name of the endpoint? Profile. Public. Let's do public first. Yep, let's do public. Public is the easy one because you don't have to protect it. So I can just remove the dependencies from this endpoint here. And I'm going to call it public. And this is going to render a template called public HTML, which I don't have yet. It's going to use the message service and call the function that, okay. And this is going to pass a message to the template. So let's take a look at that template. I can probably create the services thing, but I will do that later. And to be honest, I don't know what would be the name. Like FastAPI, like standard for the name, like services. You know, I guess you can call whatever you want. So I'm probably going to just call it services as well, for the sake of keeping kind of the same structure that we have in the Flask guide, to have some sort of standardization in between the guides as much as possible. So we already changed like views because Flask is using views. That's why when you do blueprints and whatnot. But for FastAPI, the usual would be routes probably. Okay, templates. Where is the public template? Extends from base. Code snippet, which is the same thing we are using for showing like the decoded token. This page republics public message from external API. Code message. Okay, got it. Let's see here. Public request templates. Do I need the request? I don't think I do here. So let's first create a template, right? Where's my template? Templates and nope, wrong folder. I don't need that open. So templates and public.html. I'm going to have it extending the base HTML and importing the code snippet as well. And you might be wondering, what, Jessica, why aren't you copying from the Flask one? Because there are differences in the way you handle templates in FastAPI, differences in between FastAPI and Flask. And I've been down the route before, and I'm trying to avoid the same problems I had with like copying pasting code from FastAPI. Although like I probably would be able to catch the things that would go wrong faster this time. So for example, I guess we don't have anything that uses like URL for. I think I can just copy this one. But like, you know, it's better to be smart about these things. And let's save this. And I need to figure out the part about the messages service. So I'm going to copy this line as a comment into my FastAPI code, just so that I have there as an example. And so this is the template that I'm going to run, and I pass as a dictionary the information that I need to use. So I'm going to do message, and this would be like the answer. So if I look at the services, it has like something like this, and I'm going to copy this right now, put that into my thing without creating the service, and then I can change that after I know it's working. Let's see. I want everything to be double quotes. Okay, sorry, I got a notification from something from work, and I needed to check out to see if it was nothing urgent. this is a public message. So I'm going to put this as a placeholder. Technically, this would need to make a request outside somewhere and then return that thing. Okay, why is it complaining about this part? I don't get it. So I want to say message, I want to pass along a dictionary. What is the deal? Why is it complaining? Oh, I see, because there is another one here. Oh. Okay, save. This happens really fast. It just reloaded my application. Closing parents is on line 75. I already fixed that. Okay. Where's my browser again? So, in theory, this should work. Ha! Funny. Not found. Oh, and also public. It is there, right? Did I type it wrong? Public. No, I didn't. What? What is going on? Because I can see the profile. Profile get. Did I? Now I'm confused. What? Route. Do I want it to be something different than again? I don't think so. What? Okay, so wait. So this works. If I log in, is it not showing because I'm not logged in? It could be, wait. Yes. So this is profile. Public. It should not have a dependency, so it doesn't. This is very confusing to me. What? Public. Oh, I just saw that I changed something in the wrong place. Oops. Not this one. This one. Public. Endpoint. I probably don't need this. Public? Oh dear lord. Okay, what's going on? Must include the request key. Okay, so I need to pass the request. Oh jeez. Okay. So message and request, because I guess the base template uses request and I forgot about it. Let's see if it stops. What is missing? No dear. There. I told you, slow morning this morning. Kid you not. Okay, public. Ah, public is working. This page is retrieved as a public message from external API. Any visitor can access this page. Yes, I know. So public message. It works. It works. Good. Good. Progress. Woohoo! Now we probably need to add this to the the navigation bar. Nav bar. Okay. Let's do it here. Public. And public. Yeah. If I could type, it would be nice. I changed my keyboard, so I cannot type anymore. So I bought a new keyboard. It is super cute. And the problem is, why is this not showing? This is how you condition the information based on having a session. Oh, so this only shows if I'm logged out. Wait, hold on. Wrong place. Yes. So I bought a new keyboard and it's super cute. It is awesome. Um, oh, hi Goose. Nice to see you. Um, and it is the cutest thing. Okay, I can show you probably. Let's see. So the keyboard that I bought is the V2 of the keyboard that I used to have before. Let me, I just opened it. It has a case. So look at this. Isn't this pretty? Oh. And it has like LED lights. Is it mechanical? It is from a Nufi. I haven't even taken off this thing here. So it's super cute. I love it. And I got new switches and everything because before I was using brown switches and now I use the purple one that I forgot the name. But anyways, I got the new keyboard. And you know what happened? It started interfering the Bluetooth of my headphones. So I'm like, I'm pissed off because now I have to use my old keyboard because I don't have my Nufi Air 60 old version anymore because I gave it away to a friend. And now I'm like, what the, you know? This is very annoying. So I'm using this one, which is my very old keyboard, which is the MX Keys Mini from Logitech, which I kind of love, but it's not as good. It's not as a good experience to type in. You know, it's not, you know, I don't know if you understand this, but that's my thing. And now I cannot type because I'm using this one. It's very different. Not that different, but it's different enough that I type everything wrong. Everything wrong. It's very annoying and I'm not happy about it. But I haven't figured out the Bluetooth problem yet. But there is another thing that happened, another catch there, which is I'm not using Bluetooth anymore. I'm using like a cable one because I'm connecting through my microphone for reasons. And one of the things that I noticed is I can go back to using my, just noticed this right now actually, oh my god. I can go back to using my new keyboard, which I love. Okay, so I'm probably going to do that in a little bit. Okay, let's refresh this. Let's see if it shows up. It doesn't show up. What is going on? Why is this not showing up? Am I in the right sample code? Yes, I'm going to close the Flask one. Just, this is too confusing to have two applications running at the same time for me. Why is this not showing up? So base, so see, this is one of the problems that I noticed with, oh, I probably know why. This is one of the problems of being a developer and forgetting about the code that you did. I need to add that to the navigation bar for the desktop probably. Yep. Yes. So see, log out, log in. And oh, this is one of the reasons why as well my navigation bar was not showing things based on the, probably. Let's see. Where, so I'm going to be sneaky, to be honest. I'm going to comment this out, and this is how you comment stuff in Jinja. So it doesn't show up in the HTML if you don't want to. I'm going to comment this out, and I'm going to include the other navigation bar that I was using, that it was based on your login, logging out status. So if you have a user logged in or not, so that I can see my button that I needed, you know, kind of thing. So include and the nav, what is the name of the file? navbar.html. Let's see. Oh my god, I broke everything. But yes, you can see that I was using the wrong navigation. So what is missing here? The logo. Okay, I don't have that in there. No, I don't. Okay, interesting. Oh dear lord. Let's put that as a to-do as well. Oh, the things you see. I thought I was almost ready to keep working on this, but clearly I'm not. Okay. So before I even do this, I probably need to fix the navbar. And I'm not even going to spend time trying to make it run with this one, because I think this is just silly and I don't want to. So I'm going to undo the things that I did here, and I'm going to update the RAI files from scratch. So navbar. So this is the navigation. I import this file, not the other ones, and the tabs. I don't remember which tabs are. Oh, I see. I remember. Probably I need to do a tab for the public one as well, because then it's not a button. Public. And URL for public. And let's see if that shows up. Oh, see? Victory. Woohoo! Public. It works. Awesome. I'm not logged in. I know. So this should be only showing up if I'm logged in. So how did I do that for the other one? I guess was using this. Yes, let's copy this. So I don't need this. Oh, that's good. I can just remove it. I'm not going to delete it now. I'm afraid if I do, I might break something that I'm not aware of. And so let's figure out the rest of the part. Okay, so this is a macro. Oh, I probably should change this into something else, but fine. Tab. Where are the buttons? So these are the buttons. URL for logout, login, logout. So why is this not showing up? Like, oh, because it should be not login. Maybe sign up. Yeah. Let's try. I have a hunch. If I do sign up instead of login, sign up. Will it sign up? Will it show the different one? Oh, something happened there. So I probably don't have a class for that one. So what is missing? Oh, now I need my other application again so that I can copy okay. So let's do it like this. Let's remove this because I don't want that ugly thing there. Let's put this inside my list of to-dos. So I want to have a sign up, sign up. Jesus. Sign up a tab on navbar. And this is the example code that I need to figure out. Code. And I'm going to put this like this. Just so it doesn't try to do anything with it. Okay, so fix navbar to use the correct files from navigation folder. Fine. So public is working. That's a good sign. I want to remove this one. It's too many BRs. Does it look better like this? So see, too many blank lines. Okay, yeah, I prefer this one. What else? So it's almost 11. I had planned to do a 1 hour stream today, but let's try to finish at least the protected protected endpoint. And I also going to add that here, even though we don't have that yet. And I probably, if I do this, protect that, and if I save it, will it complain? No, because it's an HTML file. So I can now implement that. Also, side note, because I'm doing this way, I need to replicate the code for the mobile version. And so I need to do that as well. So I'm going to write down this somewhere in here. Navigation folder for desktop. And mobile. Okay, let's do a no wrong place. Um, let's do a protected dot HTML, and I can close this. I can close this. I'm going to leave that there. I don't need this. This is my new file routes, and let's get this profile route and add that the protected one in here. So protected protected, and where is my dependencies? Because protected endpoint, it should only be able to access it after you log in. So let's add that there. Ooh, public. Oh dear Lord, I made the wrong thing, right? Didn't I? Okay, stop. Make this smaller. I'm not used to having this large of a font when I'm coding, so like I cannot see my whole file. Is very weird to me. Hopefully everything will be fine. If I can, for the life of me, stop editing things I shouldn't. Protected or protected. Protected endpoints should only be accessed after login. Anyone can access this. And I'm going to copy this part and change this one. And this is a protected message. And another thing I need to do, he factored the code to actually make an external. Oh, I'm having this already. I already have that listed there. Good. So I'm hard coding these things, but my idea is not to hard code, is to actually have a external API call here somewhere. So if I go to protected and I'm not logged in, it should redirect me to login. Yes, it did. Yoo-hoo! I'm so proud of the code that is working. Where are my passwords? Passwords. Oh, I closed it. Wait. Password and login and so email, continue, password, and I need to enable either passkeys or password last something here to stop. Actually, I broke something. What did I break? It's just not equal. What? Jesus. What's going on? This is a long error exception. Vicar didn't like something that I did. Was it? Yep. Starlet. But did I log in? It's just maybe didn't know how to handle the return of my login process. It probably didn't, because I don't have anything in this page anymore. Yet. Not anymore. Yet. I'm going to copy the public message and put it inside protected. Just visitors can access this page after login. And protected message. Protected page. Protected message. Okay, something went wrong in the callback. I need to figure that out. Let's go to the home endpoint and see if I'm logged in for some reason. No. Yep. I knew. What is the error? Okay, yes, I did press the back button. Okay, let's go to the public one. Okay, profile. Am I logged in? Nope. So something's CSRF warning states not equal in the request and response. Dear Lord. Can I log out? Okay, so I see profile public. Why? Oh, wait. One thing at a time. I'm doing so many things. My brain is not following up. Protected. This should. Protected. Okay, I have no idea why this is not showing up in the number. It is now. I just needed to refresh the page. Oh, can I log in? Let's try logging in again. And email. And password. Oof. Okay. Maybe I did something wrong, like going back in the middle of the process, and probably I did. So the public is this one, and the protected is this one. So, okay, if I log out, I should not be able to see this page. It should redirect me to the login. Yeah? Yeah, exactly. So, email, password, continue. And I can see protected again. Yes! I'm very proud that this worked. Oh, thank God. I was doubting my skills for a moment there. I was like, I did everything right. What's going on? You know, sometimes, okay, here's a tip for developers out there. Sometimes, if things are breaking and doesn't make sense, maybe you need like a 30-second break. You know, you need to reassess your assumptions. You need to double check the code that you did, that they are following the assumptions, and you need to just like take a step back and refresh everything, just in case. But usually when I'm like things are not working, it doesn't make sense that they are not working. That's what I do. And if I'm in deep and I like spend maybe 2 hours trying to debug a thing and it's not working, I take a break. I go for a walk, I go for, a snack. Usually I do a lot of snacking. I go do something else completely far away from my computer, just because sometimes your brain needs time to catch up and it's going to do the computing in the back end, in the background for you. So yeah, take a break. When things are not working, reassess your assumptions and take a break. That's like the golden rule of debugging. Let's see. I guess I have 2 endpoints now. Things are working. I'm going to stop here now, and I'm going to do 2 things. First, I'm going to commit everything else, but this is going to be off the live stream, off camera. And I'm probably going to continue to working throughout the afternoon on this. Make sure that the sample code is as close to ready as I can, so that I can continue working on the guide. And as you can probably tell from this live stream, I have a lot of things that I need to finish and that I didn't remember. So yes, I guess it was a very productive 1 hour-ish of coding. Thank you very much for being here. I hope you enjoy this, and if you have feedback, if you want to learn more, please let me know. I'm online in most social networks anyways. Usually my socials going through here, so you can find me almost anywhere. I'm also on TikTok now, so check out my socials to see what I'm doing, you know. And I put up a page on my website to have the link for everything, so you can find my YouTube, Twitch, LinkedIn profile, TikTok, everything there. Make sure to follow. You know, click on the button here to get notified when I go live or when I publish a new video. Um, and I hope to see you again next week. Oh, by the way, one of the things that I'm thinking about is expanding my live stream calendar. So instead of just streaming on Fridays, I'm probably going to be streaming in the beginning of the week as well, but do some quiet work while I'm working on these kind of things. So for example, either Monday morning or Tuesday mornings, I'll be on stream working on the things. I might be doing the 2 days depending on how I wake up and the plans for the day on the things I'm going to be working on. So yes, I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you soon. Oh, before I go, I probably should find somebody to raid. Let's see if there's anybody online that we can raid. Um, who is online? Twitch TV. Who are my folks that are online? Let's see. Uh-huh. People that I follow. Where are them? I don't have anybody live that I follow now. It's okay, so let's check the category. Is there anybody that could have a raid? Express, JavaScript. Let's see. Maybe somebody that has little viewers that we can, you know, help support. If anybody that is watching this has somebody that they would like to raid, let me know. You have maybe 30 seconds to let me know what's the channel, so that I can, you know, forward people to there. Okay, I think I'm going to go. Who? TypeScript, JavaScript people. I don't even know if I have anybody watching to raid or anyways. Okay. Hey Jota, welcome to the chat. I guess this is the first time chatting. I'm just finishing. I'm doing good. How about you? So I'm about to rate somebody actually. Let's see if we can find, if you have anybody that is doing some coding live stream that you like and that you follow, let me know. I'm trying to figure out who to raid here. Let's see. Coding. Okay, I think I found somebody. Let's raid this friend over here. Good. Hope I catch the stream sooner someday. Oh yeah, so usually I do live streamings on what? I have some sound coming from somewhere that I don't know. What? Sorry, but I got distracted. So what I was saying was I live stream usually on Fridays, but I'm spending my calendar starting next week, I guess, for Mondays and Tuesdays as well. So I started usually 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But yeah, I hope you catch the next one. You know, I'll be happy to see you here again next week. If you want to join, if you have the time, it would be very great to have you here. Okay. Oh, I think I found the person. Okay, let's see. Yep. Let's rate channel name, start rate. Rating in 10 seconds. So yes, thank you everybody for joining. I'll see you again next week. Bye. 2 seconds. 1. Let's go.